Have you ever found a talent you wanted to pursue which could change your life? Since I was a young child, I viewed myself as that boy, the one everyone deemed as friendless and boring. When I look back at my younger self, I see a rather timid and introverted boy, a boy that was extremely shy and still is, but just less. I followed a mostly routine lifestyle, doing mostly what was required of me by my parents and school. I never really had a major interest that defined me. I was also never heavily involved in sports or clubs that required socializing with people, and I was okay with that it wasn't me. I preferred keeping to myself most of the time. Of course, I had my own group of friends that allowed me to be outgoing, but I still always wished I had something that I could do for myself. Years went by, and I never really thought of myself fitting into any particular identity. Little did I know that freshman year and the frightening transition to high school would make such a polarizing change in this conundrum. During the first week of freshman year, I, like many of my peers, attempted to join numerous clubs and school organizations. I attended the introduction meetings for many different organizations, ranging from Viet Club to Williams Speech and Debate Team. Sadly, most of these clubs required too much socializing interaction or were simply two-way intimidating for me. I initially wanted to play an instrument in orchestra, but my parents restricted me from doing so because of my religious faith. My religion restricted musical performance but encouraged artistic talent, so my parents were completely supportive of me as a novice artist. As I was looking for clubs to join, one club intrigued me in particular, the Art and Drawing Club. I had a very little previous experience with the fine arts prior to this club. Shortly, I was drawn into art as my unique interest. At first, it felt weird spending excessive amounts of time after school and at home in the evenings on an art piece, but I can now see that this was the beginning of my passion for art. During the few weeks, the pieces I created were rather amusing in terms of the overall lack of artistic talent and creativity they exhibited. I still remember the poor attempt at the oil pastel still life painting. While that still life painting was below the artistic level of a fifth grader, I was proud to say that after months of training from the teacher and kind fellow young artist, I was able to go from poor still life to decent acrylic and at one point to oil paintings. I learned that art had many more components than what is viewed by an audience. I eventually learned of the elements of art and the principles of design that all great artists have mastered. My peers, who were skilled artists, taught me many essential skills ranging from brushstroke techniques to drawing better dynamic body forms. As I improved in drawing and painting, so did my self esteem and outlook towards my personal identity. Art provided me with a proper outlet to express my deep opinions and emotions. It is commonly said that there is no such thing as bad art, and I believe that this statement is true based on my experiences as a novice artist. Soon I could paint and bring to life my complex conscious and subconscious thoughts, from surreal images of alien invasions to an emotional landscape created by interaction between individuals. Art served as a form of self expression and self introspection that helped me gain a deeper insight to my views towards myself and the outside world. Ultimately, it became a passion to the point that I would spend many hours a week drawing and painting for my personal satisfaction. And only after was satisfied with my progress would I shift my attention to other matters. This led me to believe that a talent that you want to pursue can change your life and how you view life.